There were only 2 ranked upsets yesterday. Now, does that make it a bad weekend in college football? Hell no, every weekend is amazing, and I'm going to show you exactly why. I covered all 54 games. If you love this series, make sure to smash that like button and comment. Let's go. Oh, baby. Kennesaw's first road wins in 2022. Coleman Bennett burst down the sideline 24-7 early goodbye. FIU called timeouts down 18 with 1:30 left in the game just for Kennesaw not to run the clock out. As a coach, I would have beaten someone's axe for that. I would have been swinging. The kickoff lateral trick play gets sexy on them Law Tech. We don't see it much. Western big cocked the game in OT, scoring the touchdown, and instead of taking the PAT, they got the 2-pointer with a redshirt freshman quarterback. Delaware is most likely going to be bowl eligible in their first FBS season, but they can't play in the bowl game. Fuck the NCAA and shout out Joe Flacco. 2 overtime games, and it's Wednesday. New Mexico State had all the momentum, coming back from down 10 late in the fourth. Missouri State even missed a game-winning kick, but it's hard to win at any level when your quarterback throws 4 picks. 2 1-6 teams back and forth it went. It was destiny that it would go into OT, but Georgia State controversially fumbled, and Cameron Brown threw the interception late, his first of the year. Drew Mestamaker for UNT threw 609 yards, a school record, 37-49. This is fun stuff. 27 points in the fourth quarter from the Mean Green. BT is now 3-2 under the interim Philip Montgomery. What is up with all the teams this year deciding to go crazy after the head coach gets fired? They rushed for 357 on the ground. Kyron Drones just kept running. Both kickers missed possible game winners, and they are normally locked down, and the Hokies D finally stepped up in the second OT. Rough night for the Pack, man. 5 turnovers. Boise State didn't bring their A game, but they controlled it. Memphis, a week after one of the most embarrassing choke losses of the season, we're trailing this entire game. Sam Franklin's 73-yard run put USF up 2 scores. Goodbye. Not so fast, though. USF in the fourth. Punt, missed field goal. This is fucked for the American Conference because Tulane and Navy control their own destiny to the title game, and these 2 teams are better. Ohio started the second half with a 67-yard drive. I'm not going to say it. 6-7. Hottest team in the MAC right now. Must-have game for the Hustlers. If you lose this in Matt Rule year 3, you are beyond cooked. Kenneth Williams, 95 yards to the house. Northwestern ties it in the fourth with a 2-point conversion, but another game, another Preston Stone interception for NU. Purdue has to be miserable. Another soul-crushing loss. They are down bad. University of the week. Tie game. Boilermakers have a minute to get in field goal range, but instead, a first-play fumble, literally handing Rutgers the win. Oh my God. Everyone was saying the 25-point spread was an easy lock. UCLA has been on a different level. Guys, it's Kurt Signetti. He is a maniac. He needs to go to a mental hospital. His team could be up 100-0 and he is pissed. Amazing offense versus amazing defense. OU led the nation in total defense, and you know what they say, offense will always win that battle. Ole Miss going forward on your own 25 while up 2 scores, then allowing OU to put 3 on the board. What are we doing? Now, this game pretty much knocked out OU from the playoffs. They still have to play Tennessee, Bama, Mizzou, and LSU, and for Ole Miss, it almost seals the playoff. They play cupcake. Lane Kiffin still going to Florida. I miss so hard on this upset pick. The ACC will be rigging any close games from here on out to keep Tech undefeated. I told you here first. This was not a down game for UVA. They are genuinely not amazing. The weakest 7-1 team of all time, a glass cannon, 1920s AF football game. No one scored in the second half. UNC missed field goals, interceptions. Oh my, whatever. It was just a strange day in the ACC. Another rock fight. Wake had 5 turnovers and won the game on this field goal that barely made it in. Have you ever seen a field goal this close? It hit the support pole. If you're unaware, this is the most lopsided rivalry in college football. K-State has won 17 of these in a row. The scoop and score early, man, it was done. 4 turnovers from the Jayhawks. Old Dominion gonna run. Psych, all pass. 70 yards goodbye to open the scoring. It was close at the end, but ODU will say it was never in doubt. I don't want to hear shit about your team being the best turnaround in 2025. It's Kent State, who went winless last year, trailing 21-3 in the third. Rainbow touchdown pass. Oh, you need to go ahead touchdown? Let's run a trick play with a running back. 3rd win of the season for Kent. Hugh Freeze was literally playing for his job. All the close losses this season, all the horrible ref calls, the pain. Auburn trailed for the majority until a Rayshawn Pleasant clutch pick 6. Jalen Green had 3 on the day. They were calling him the #1 pick. It was a bad day for quarterbacks. Buffalo QB Taquan Robertson threw 4 interceptions, effectively ruining his team's chances. 8 combined turnovers in this game. I could tell you this was an amazing game. These teams combined for 1,000 yards of total offense, no turnovers, but instead I'll tell you that UConn is 0-3 in overtime this year. Special teams to start the game to the crib. This thing was over midway through the second. This was UNM putting it on their old coach. Nobody is talking about SDSU. They're 6-1, winners of 5 straight, top 10 in total defense, and they can very easily win out. Just saying. Fresno State was also 5-1 coming into this. 3 scores in the fourth quarter for the Redhawks. They played clean football, and they're the only conference undefeated team left in the MAC. UMass is 0-8. Congrats on joining the MAC this year, but you're 0-8. This team beat Notre Dame a year ago, decided to join the Mountain West starting next year, then completely fell off the face of the earth starting 1-6, but a good get-back win today for the Huskies. Evan Simon, Temple QB, scored on all 5 of his team's touchdowns, no picks. Tulsa decided to go for the Mr. Big Nuts play. 2-point conversion in the first overtime for no reason. You gotta love it, but it backfires. Temple on top. ESPN, Fox, anyone. Navy is 7-0. Do you want to talk about it? No, you don't? Well, I will. It wasn't pretty, but the Shipmen rushed for 7 to carry and 8 the game. They have a brutal 4-game stretch coming up. Southern Miss is bowl eligible. This is amazing. They've been through so much in the past few years. Since Pitt's starting quarterback went down, they put in a freshman, Mason Heintzschel, and they're 4-0 with him at the helm. Today, 423 yards and 3 touchdowns. This Pitt team is going to be very tricky when Notre Dame has to come play them. BYU just always creates turnovers and chaos after an emotional win in the Holy War. This was a trap game, but the defense travels, sealing a 40-yard pick six to win it. How dramatic, how perfect. Vandy football in 2025, their worst offensive game of the year, and they figured out a way to win. Now, Bo Pribula going down for Mizzou was massive, and also them missing the 4th and goal. The Tigers had a third-string freshman quarterback, and he played his ass off to keep his team in the game, and they were a yard short to sending this into OT. Every team gets a sandwich game like this. After Tennessee, before LSU, on the road, South Carolina isn't playing well. Alabama woke up just in time to get an ugly win. 2 scores in the last 7 minutes, and a thank you fumble that literally saved them. Is Iowa a low-key sleeper? Their only Big Ten loss is a 1-possession game to Indiana. Yeah, they played Indiana close. Sounds crazy, right? They get a bye week, then Oregon. Jamad Williams bounces back for the Dogs on a huge night. 26-33, 4 touchdowns, no picks. What did I tell you about Illinois? They are not winning in a tough road environment. Rank Washington now. Can't say this is a shocker. 1-score losses on the road versus Ole Miss and Virginia. Wazoo should be able to win out. Cincy was just too strong in the trenches. 267 rush yards. They had long drives to start the game. It was already over. They have not lost since week 1. The big story, backup quarterback Will Hammond goes down with a knee injury, MRI on Sunday. Could be a fatal blow to the Red Raiders, or do they just have a stash of amazing quarterbacks on the bench? Who knows? This is the new norm for Texas. They are human, a fringe top 25 team, and their fans don't want to admit it. Rock fight versus Kentucky in OT. Now a shootout with Mississippi State. Don't even get me started on the whole road team thing. It took a damn 4th quarter miracle to send this thing into OT. Mountaineers got a backdoor cover with a late touchdown, and they were horrible on 3rd down, so numbers actually do lie. TCU still has BYU, Houston, and Cincy on their schedule. Everything's in front of them. Oregon kicked an onside to start the game against 2-5 Wisconsin. Did Dan Lanning take acid on Grateful Dead Day? I don't know. It was pouring down rain. It was really weird. It was really weird. Not much to explain. Seriously, do I need to explain this? Come on, guys. You know better. Canes by a million. So many penalties. 18 combined, nearly 200 yards. Gross. Georgia Southern 14-0 first quarter. Feeling good? Oh shit, never mind. I don't like how the Sun Belt still does divisions. Pretty much all conferences have scrapped that. Let the 2 best teams play in the title. I'm off topic. Troy is 4-0 in league play and tied for 1st in the Sun Belt West. That sounds so dumb. Classic MSU. They've been doing it all year. Have a competitive first quarter. Look like you're really about it. And then no, you do not want the smoke. Michigan only completed 8 passes today. Trench warfare, 2 rushers over 100 yards. Fire Jonathan Smith? Maybe. This is my formal apology for hating and clowning on A&M the entire year. I didn't expect them to do this. Even when I knew they were the much better team, LSU had that sense of desperation, tough road environment, all of that didn't matter. A&M is scary. Every LSU fan was out of that stadium by the 4th, and Brian Kelly is now officially on the hot seat. 15 yards per carry. Yes, that's real from Isaac Brown. Miller Moss really didn't have to do much this game. Cards, no question. The entire Colorado State program right now is chopped. Coach, fired, quarterback portal, everything collapsed, but you still don't expect a 3-4 Wyoming team to blow you out. Tennessee, I love it, but their best win is still Mississippi State. 2 losses to Bama and Georgia, but this just screams SEC bias from the poll voters. It really feels like that was all for nothing, ASU. The crazy top 10 upset against Tech. Now you poop the bed, down 24-0 in the 4th quarter, eliminated from contention. I wrote this Houston team off after they lost to Tech, but they're hot, 7-1. So Utah can just plug and play a backup quarterback and have that boy run for 150, 63-yard tutty on the first drive. I'm pretty sure we all expected them to win, but not be brutalized. 140 yards of total offense for the Buffs, 5 sacks. Caden Salter came out of this game 43-0 at halftime. This was shocking. If you guys want a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is check out my latest weekly pick videos and comment on them, and boom, you're completely entered to the challenge. I'll see you guys there.